That may be why they chose that spot. Why did they paint? Why bother? Why bother? For why? Okay, so you think they were communicating with people who came after them? So I got in the way of communicating, either that we were here, this is what happened while we were here, this is what we did while we were doing the testing. Those are all, Emma. Like, could you like warn people like maybe something happened before they left? Okay, so it's a way of communication. I love this. William. To record their memories. So storytelling. To remember, to tell stories of maybe. So what I'm getting is mainly we believe that cave paintings were created as a way of communicating, either with the people around us, either with people to come, either with yourself to remember and tell the stories again later. There's also one big important thing that you guys have not get. What do you notice? What is the theme? I know you remember. Okay. What is the theme of all the things that we see? What are all the cave paintings painted about?
It seems kind of like roughly what their village is like, or the animals in their village.
The animals in their village, that's really close. Hetty. Hunting! The main reason that scientists and historians believe that cave paintings exist was something called hunting magic. So these people believed that by showing what they wanted to happen, they could somehow control Maddie what would happen. They thought by painting in a cave, they could have a good hunt. They believed that they could control their outcome by painting in a cave. Now, does that mean that they did not use cave paintings to communicate with other people? No, they absolutely could have done that, and some of them did. Hetty.
So every time before they went out to hunt, they would paint a picture on their face?
I don't know if it was every time, but before they would go and hunt, they would practice hunting magic, and they believed that if they painted it correctly, they could have a good hunt. And that's one of the main theories for why these things were created. David.
Like they made a plan before they did it.
Kind of like, yeah, like they made a plan before they did it. And they thought if they did it right, they could control what would happen.
Well, way back, like really far back, maybe it's to communicate with people actually in your tribe, because like maybe they couldn't, like some of the tribes actually had to come up with a full language, so they drew pictures to for saving their plants and stuff.
That's an interesting theory. So again, we go back to communication. These paintings. Oh, is that the last one? These paintings were in locations that were hard to get to. So a lot of these cave paintings weren't where there's evidence of people living. Why is that? Why would you have to hike for 10 miles and climb up the side of a mountain to paint in a cave? Why would you do that? Rowdy. Sam. For magic. It's part of the ceremony. It's part of the magic of painting and controlling what would happen. Is you had to work for it. Soulless.
Spiritual things.
Spiritually, what do you mean by that?
Like maybe they were like
So again, with the religious aspect of it, awesome. William.
kind of like an encouragement.
So back to the so they were trying to control what would happen. Maybe. I love it. Any other ideas? Dalton.
Part of the reason they might hike is for like a spiritual reason.
For a spiritual reason.
Right. So it's kind of like maybe especially for a young, like if someone's going on their first hunt, like you need to go hike up the mountain, draw your picture in your cave.
So rite of passage.
Yes, it might be like for a reason of rite of passage. Maybe not all the time, because men might go up and do it for their own reasons, but maybe part of a rite of passage before they go on their first hunt is they have to go do this.
Awesome. Davis.
What do they paint with?
That's a great question. Now, I will get to that in half a second. All of these ideas that you guys have come up with, these cave paintings happened thousands of years ago. No one was around. Nobody knows for sure, Amber, why these paintings were painted. So these are all really good guesses, and these are all guesses that are widely believed. Justin. I'm going to show you about it. So, how are these paintings created? They made paint by gathering minerals from the dirt. So things, and you know what? I don't have the minerals listed. That's my bad. I'll get back to you.
Berries?
Do you think they ever made any of the dye, like any of the red dye? Like they got a bunch of materials and then they put a few drops of blood in there?
It's possible. It's totally possible. But would it stay red?
No.
It would be a brown color. Ellie.
My dad told me that they found like fruits and stuff like grapes and yeah, stuff that has dye in it.
So they would gather, they would gather minerals from the soil. They would use things from their surroundings, like vegetation, to stain the rock. And do you know, Eric? Can you guess what they mixed it with to make it stick?
I think I know it's like clay.
Good guess. No. Sam, did you have a guess?
What?
Dalton?
I think I know. If not, I'm gonna just do an obvious one. Was it like lemon juice?
Good guess. No. Tysa? So close, but no poop. Skylar? No. Justin? So they would take the things like clay and mud. They would take those minerals out and they would mix it with clothing.
Spit?
Sometimes, yes.
Water?
They would also mix it with animal fat to make like an oil paint. How many of you guys have ever used an oil
Oh, that actually makes sense.
paint? And that would help bond it and keep it stuck to the cave walls. They also used charcoal. How do you get charcoal?
You burn stuff.
You burn stuff. So they would use charcoal. They would use charcoal to draw. Alright, Maddie, I'm going to ask you if I need you keep your They would also use charcoal. They would make paints by using minerals and vegetation with animals. How do they help us walk? So
They use their hands.
they use their fingers. Sometimes they did what we like to call in kindergarten fingers. What else? Laura. Twigs and sticks as a way to apply the paint to the cave wall. Anybody else? Any other guesses? Ellie.
You could take the animal fur off the wall and
I don't know that they made paintbrushes, but they did use pads of fur, maybe, and pads of moss and lichen to apply the paint, kind of like a sponge. That's a great idea. They also used, this is my favorite, I'm going to show you guys, back to the hand, they used hollow bones, and they would put paint in one end of the hollow bone, and they would pretend to be my cave wall. Here, stand right here and be my cave wall. I hold the paper. And they would put their hands up against the wall, and they take the end of the hollow bone, and they'd spit paint on their hand, so that the paint would cover the rock where their hand was. And whenever they took their hand back, they had a cool hand. Thank you.
we did that sometimes.
We are going to, it is, my plan was to do the cave painting activity today outside, but it's soggy and wet, so we're going to save that part of the activity for Wednesday. I do have a grid for you guys. Or Friday.
Who says that I can't do it in a whiny voice?
Lolo.
I'm a mentor.
Well, during AHOP's time, I'll have it set up for you. Don't worry, everyone will get a chance. So, are there any questions about cave paintings? Did I cover it okay? Did I miss anything? Did it confuse you guys?
It was really, really confusing.
It was?
I'm really, really sarcastic.
Oh, I was worried. I have you guys confused. So everyone is going to get a grid. I'm going to go through it really quick with you guys right now, just so Davis, you know what your options are. Do you have to complete this grid the whole thing? Do you have to do everything in it?
Yes.
No, you don't. Can you do everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Totally not.
Am I going to be sad if you do half an activity in it, and that's it? If you have to read an activity? I am. These are pretty easy. These should be easy to get through. You guys should have plenty of time to complete a good amount. During AHOPS, we'll have more hard time on Wednesday. Sam, on Wednesday you'll have an opportunity to work on these, and then on Friday you'll have another opportunity. So the first thing in our grid will be to add one drawing to our cave wall. We use one of the techniques we discussed, and remember, use only pictures and don't sign your name. Why would I say don't sign your name?
So it looks like.
Did anybody sign their name in these cave pictures? And a lot of the cave paintings, Davis, were a collaborative piece of work, which means that more than one artist worked on them. So you will be able to do that on Wednesday or on Friday. Another option is draw or write to describe a day in the life of a caveman. What are your tasks? How do you complete them? Could you do, Dalton, a comic strip for this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Could you draw a picture of different tasks that a caveman would have to complete?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you write me an essay?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else could you do? Could you make a book?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is open-ended. I just want to see that you guys are thinking about what that was like at the time that cave paintings were made. Another thing you could do is you are a caveman who created the cave paintings in the Chauvet Caves. So you are one of the artists who worked on the Chauvet Caves. And you are going to tell me, describe why and how you created them. What is the purpose of this painting? How did you choose these caves? What methods did you use? And were these paintings meant for other people to find and to see? So that's one thing you could do. Could you write for that one?
Yeah.
Could you draw for that one?
Yeah.
Yes, so these are open-ended. My favorite one, my personal favorite, is get on YouTube and watch a video called Scenes from Forgotten Cave of Dreams. Nope, Scenes from Cave of Forgotten Dreams. So you're going to get on YouTube, you'll type that in. There's a 15-minute video about the Chauvet Caves in France. This is cool because it's from a documentary, and it was the first people allowed in the caves to take pictures and to film a documentary, so it's kind of exciting. There is a worksheet to go with that. It just has you answer some questions and to write down some facts that you learned. The last thing you can do on your grid is how do you think cave paintings influence future artists? Is there a correct answer to this one? No. How do you think cave paintings influence future artists? Do you think there's a 100% correct answer that I'm looking for?
Negative.
No, this one requires you guys to think about future art, to think about the similarities and differences, and to use your imagination. So, are there any questions about your grid? Are we adding a painting to a cave wall today? Yes. No, we are doing that on Wednesday when the weather is nicer. No, you guys have about 20 minutes to get started on your grid. So you may work in here. Are there any questions about your grid?
No. Thank you for completing that task about leaving a pencil in the pencil sharpener.
I really don't feel like doing anything.
You can work with a partner, but you each need to have your own project. Does that sound fair? If you're watching the video, I have worksheets for you to complete.
If you lost them,
Raise your hand if you would like to watch the video right now. If you would like to watch the video and fill out a worksheet and answer questions, I will turn the video on here. But that means that this is a quiet working area. Does that sound fair to everyone? Yes.
wait, where else can you can work in the office? What about on the code? You want to on what?
So what are the things with the cave? We're doing that Friday. Okay. Hetty and I were sitting here.
Worksheet for the video. Come see me if you need a worksheet for the video. I'm going to start it in 1 minute.
Is it one's in my pocket? Everything's in my pocket. Why do I have this? We're watching the video. Hetty. Jimbo, come sit next to me. Just by yourself, Amber.
Does everyone have a worksheet who's watching the video? Can I get one for Scott?
Well, I need a worksheet.
Raise your hand if you need a worksheet. Okay, we'll make copies. 1, 2, do you need worksheet? 3, 4, 5.
I'm going to put this in my locker.
Hi, Amber. Well, hi to you too. Jeez. My name is Amber. Why would I be Italian?
What?
I don't know. They think I'm Italian for some reason.
He's Italy. She's Germany.
Oh, hello!
That's Sky. The main center is my water bottle. Hi, my name is Amber's water bottle, and I'm getting taken away. Woo!
Don't show my face.
Hey. No, we need to show. Jacob says hi, Sky. She walks with you. She's like, hi.
That's backwards.
Oh yeah, we're doing the cave wall on the side.
So a bit overt and put the light up to it.
Keep drawing kind of flips.
It's working. Stop, it's upside down. Hi, Sky.
Does anyone need a worksheet?
What are you guys doing?
Oh my god.
Yes.
She tried to call you guys, but nobody answered. Call. So, let's see if she has my hair.
So you're staying with your grandma again?
No, my grandma's going down to Denver. They were in Grand Junction.
Staying with Amy?
No, they were in Grand Junction because my other little cousin, I mean, he's not little, he's my age. He had, and so, guess what? You know how Morgan got sick on my brother's birthday? Well, it's my brother's, it's his, it's Logan's little brother, and he's the exact same age as Mason. And Logan had to go to the doctor on Owen's birthday. I was like, this is just not a good year for the Saga family.
I think it was last year. There was this thing. Somebody asked me what our grandpa's last name was, and I was like, I like spelling it out. And she's like, no. I was just like, you know how to spell it?
No, I do. I think.
Wow. It's German. Yeah, they're from Hamburg.
Yeah, they are from Hamburg.
I'm from Hamburg.
German.
Or German.
It's German.
Or German, Kenna.
You willing to edit Tyson story for a minute? Wait. Taking me to Hart class again.
Alright, guys. Yes, she's alive, but don't mess with it because she needs to be able to see the TV.
Don't worry, I just.
Chloe is in trouble.
Is it all these guys in here?
No, we hear the music from the video.
And there's a bunch of these guys in here.
Oh, how did they do that?
Magic.
Using all the problems.
I made a paper saw. I found a paper saw. They think I'm Italian.
Italian.
Whatever.
Scenes from Cave of Forgotten Dreams.
He doesn't know how far away something is. So he sees this, he goes, he's that. Okay, this might be a tough one. Get started on something else that no one knows. Paid attention. Nice work.
Thank you. Mine is working really good. Wait, so are we doing the add a drawing to the arcade wall
On
Wednesday?
Yep. And that's my fault. It's rainy.
Are we doing it
It's
with?
going to be outside.
Are we gonna do it on the sidewalk? Jacob,
I know we don't. We're going to pretend.
are we using? Are we actually using paint?
We will use paint. We will use chocolate. We will use straws. We will use sticks. Can we use
Hollow bones.
Okay. No, that's gross.
I gave the boys an idea.
Alright, we'll watch just a little bit of this. We'll have it.
I don't know. I guess for this. Shut up! Heidi, I will throw a pencil at your forehead.
We should not make her a singer.
It was like, Miss Erin, we should watch the documentary, the full documentary at the end. I know, still.
This is the Ardèche River in southern France. Less than a quarter of a mile from here, 3 explorers set out a few days before Christmas in 1994. They came along this way. They were seeking drafts of air emanating from the ground, which would point to the presence of caves.
Oh,
I can't hear him. I don't understand him.
I go one
I
side.
don't know, I can't either. It's hard.
I promise.
Eventually, they sensed a subtle airflow.
Okay.
Subtle airflow.
Still.
They began clearing away rocks, revealing now a shaft into the cliff. It was so narrow that a person could barely squeeze through it.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it.
They descended into the unknown.
So what did we learn so far from this video?
Not really anything.
The caves were in
Caves
southern
give off-
France.
In southern France.
Caves give off subtle airflow.
He doesn't know that.
Alright, let's see if it's a little bit more.
They were about to make one of the greatest discoveries in the history of human culture.
Okay, what's
At
that?
first, the cave did not appear
Julian,
to contain anything
can you
special.
get a clipboard and hand it to Emma?
Oh, it's Curdle's cave, Jim. It's Curdle's cave.
Then, inside, they found this.
The dead body.
It turned out that this cave was pristine. It had been perfectly sealed for tens of thousands of years. It contained the following.
So you guys know we're supposed to be answering questions and listing facts.
Really? Oh, let's do interesting facts.
Do you need a worksheet? Okay.
These cave paintings dating back some 32,000 years. In fact, they are the oldest paintings ever discovered, more than twice as old as any other.
This is like a haunted house.
What did they find in the cave? A dead body. Music.
Other of its leading discoverer, John Chauvet, the cave now bears the name Chauvet Cave. The paintings looked so fresh that there were initial doubts about their authenticity. But this picture has a layer of calcite and concretions over it that take them years to grow. This was the first proof that it was not a forgery. Beautiful.
How did they know that these paintings were forged?
What does forged mean?
They weren't faked. Somebody didn't come along and paint them and say, oh, look, these are from so long ago, or somebody just painted them yesterday. How did they know that these were real?
Because they had
Teal.
The formations around it were thousands of years old.
The calcite formations, which is a mineral on them, were proved that they were
Is that the answer to the
How did the
scientists? Well, we're just wondering because it doesn't tell
Of
us.
course, yeah, one of the most beautiful inventions in the field. And what is catching is that it looks as if it had been done yesterday. Look how fresh it looks with that technique. And here we have, behind the horse, there are two mammoths, big mammoths. And here you can see that there are scratches. The paper are scratches are not the same color. They look like they might have been made 5,000-10,000 years ago.
So when they drew this like perfectly flat.
It's one of the great museums in the world. For these Paleolithic painters, the play of light and shadows from their torches could possibly have looked something like this. For them, the animals perhaps appeared moving, living. We should note that the artist painted this bison with 8 legs, suggesting movement, almost a form of proto-cinema. The walls themselves are not flat, but have their own 3-dimensional dynamic, their own movement, which was utilized by the artists. In the upper left corner, another multi-legged animal, and the rhino to the right seems also to have the illusion of movement, like frames in an animated film.
So did you guys catch how they pointed out how the rhino has many horns and there was an animal that had many legs to show movement?
And how they move the torch.
And that's how it looked to them. So that's part of the hunting magic. Whenever they were in there, they didn't have steady flashlights. They had a fire and open flame, and it made the animals look like they were moving. All right, we are out of time. I need you guys to please, I need you to listen to me. I need your name on everything in front of you, your grid, your worksheet. I need you to please put everything on the blue table right here. I'll have your art cubby set up for you for Wednesday, but for now, please put everything on the blue frame. Pencils, markers, computers, please put everything away and let's meet in the break.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once you have put everything away and tidied your spot, it's time for ACOPS. And if you are in my language arts class, I'd like to start ACOPS with you in my room just for a real quick meeting. Please and thank you. On the blue bench over there behind you.
Come on, I'm going to steal your iPad. Okay, I'm gonna go grab it. Oh my gosh, my hair. I'm stopping. This is